Hi, everybody. It's Marcy, and my husband and I are back from vacation, back from our lake cabin. We had a wonderful time. My husband is now back to work, and I am, yay, back in my craft room. Okay, so want to share a couple of things. I showed you before we went to the lake cabin that I was going to be doing an altered book using some wallpapers from TaylorMade journals, and I've got it started. I'm not going to do an entire flip through at this point uh, because it's not done, but I have decided I am using to embellish it, and as you can see, it's already getting nice and fluffy. Um, but I am using for my embellishing Dear Julie's Ladies in Waiting digital kit. And I don't have all of it here, but it's a wonderful black. Oh, those are her Victorian and Edwardian postcards. I printed some of those out, thinking I might want to use some of them as well. But Ladies in Waiting, and I don't have the entire kit printed here, just a few of the items and several things I've already fussy cut and started cutting out. But that's what I'm using to embellish. And while we were at the cabin, really all I got done was I did get the wallpapers laid down and the pages torn out, pockets made, stuff like that. But the other thing I did, and I actually started this right before we left, so I ended up taking a couple of more things because I didn't have it done. But I ran across this spiral little notebook. My husband had gotten it at work, part of a giveaway they had been having. And as I was looking through it, there was really no reason to hang on to it whatsoever. We'd used it. Every page had writing on it. Most of the back sides had writing on them. So what I did was I pulled out one of my Recollections lightweight paper pads, and I thought, well, let's just play. And so I just started cutting and gluing stuff down. And everything is made from the one paper pad. Here I've got a pocket. I just covered the written on pages. And everything in here is from that one paper pad. Covered the written on pages, decorated a little bit, but not much. Like I made a little belly band here. Just put a little label down. Journal card that I just glued down. Made a little tuck spot. But I really had fun doing this. Here I got a couple of little side tucks. And one of these days I'm going to show you exactly how I did it because it was so easy. And little top tuck there, so quick. And I know we're getting ready to go into fall, and my brain is all about fall. This was more about, I've got this paper pad that I don't use much. I'd like to use some of it up. Made a little envelope, very simple little envelope because I didn't have my envelope punch board with me, no nothing. And see here, I made a little flip out, and this is a piece of the paper out of the notebook, and it is written on the other side, but the back side was blank. So any of them that I tore out, because I tore out, I believe when I counted the pages, there were 52, so I'm assuming it came with 60 pages, so 120 front and back. So when I tore it down to 20 pages, and I saved those pages that didn't have anything written on the back. I've now thrown them away, but just a cute little nothing. I just repurposed the little notebook, and now it's ready to be used to keep notes and all sorts of goodies in. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with you real quick, because that one, this was probably, well, no doubt, this was much easier to work on than while on vacation and at the cabin and stuff, than the altered book, just because it required nothing. I used a paper pad, so I knew everything in it would go together. It just depended on how I wanted to put it all together, and didn't have to give it much thought at all. Where the altered book started out that way, but now I'm to the point of having to embellish it, so that's taking a little more time. Okay, so did that. If I haven't already said it, we had an absolutely magnificent time at the lake cabin. My husband did a lot of fishing, and it was nice. It was very nice. It was quiet, and the weather was beautiful. It was really warm while we were there. The lake felt like a bath, actually. So, okay, the other thing I want to share is, while I was on vacation, we did some shopping. And I've got several things. One thing, we went to Home Depot specifically for, I finally got me some green masking paper. You've seen me use some before, but it was just some that I had gotten as packing paper in something I'd ordered, and I've used it all. I used the last of what I had in my sunflower journals, and I absolutely love this stuff. I think it's got a beautiful sort of olive color, and I wanted to have plenty on hand. So now I've got more than enough. So I got that at Home Depot. And while we were there, I went over to the paint department, and I picked up some of these little paint books, pamphlets that they give away. And I got all these wonderful little paint chips. So I picked up one of just about everything they had. And as you can see, I've already used some. I actually used it in my altered book. And they just make wonderful little labels, little things. So I got a bunch of those while we were there. And what else? Went to Michael's, and they had some of their flowers for 70% off. So they're normally $1.99, $2. I don't think I have the receipt anymore, or at least don't have it right here with me. So 70% off of $2. I don't know the math, but when I calculated it at the time, cheaper even than getting little floral stems from Dollar Tree. And what I will be doing is taking these, and I will take each of the buds off, and I can use them in my journals. And I really like getting white ones because I can make them any color I want using my Distress inks. These I picked up because I thought they were a beautiful color red, and I could use them through fall and or Christmas. These I could too, actually. Even though these are the spring and summer florals, the colors will be able to easily use. So I got those. And what else did I get at Michael's? I stocked up on some more brads because I am just about out of brads. And I got a little packet of 1/8 inch eyelets because I'm just about out of those as well. But the brads, some of them aren't real special. But my store a lot of times doesn't have a real good selection. But I want to show you a couple of these. These I love because they're little screws. They have both the flathead and the Phillips screw tips. So I thought those were really neat. Now if I can get them all back in. I'm going to try to make this video not be too long. And then these are some little pearl-topped hearts. So I thought those were really pretty. And most of the rest of them are just a variety of different brads. Okay. Then we went to Dollar Tree and I got some stickers. They have the corrugated cardboard underneath them. These I thought had some really good fall colors. These actually do too. Probably I will pull off the buttons that they've got on there and use either a different button, something a little more to my liking for that. But the colors I thought were great. So I got 2 of each of those. And I've been gathering stuff for a coffee journal. And they had these hot pads. So I'll be pulling out my seam ripper and taking this apart. I won't be using the entire hot pad, but I wanted the fabric at least on top. And I could probably use some of the binding around and so on. So I got those. And oh yeah, I got some more burlap. And my Dollar Tree finally had some more of this lace ribbon that I love. So I think I bought 15 of them. I think I left 2 in the store because it's been months and months and months. I haven't had this ribbon for quite some time. So while they had it, I just about bought them out. And let's see. What else? I went to Dollar General. What did I do with the Dollar General bags? Oh, here they are. Sorry about that. Again, gearing up for fall. And I got some napkins. These are pretty much the same, just varying sizes. And on the back of these, you've got the little corners. And I was able to get a set with the blue truck. And I love that bottom border. And then the cornucopia that has gather on it. And again, it has the little corner piece. And it has the nice buffalo plaid edge to it. So I'm excited about those. And I got some of these window clings. My store had two different ones. This one, actually, just about the entire reason I got it was for the coffees. But I'll still be able to use the rest. This one I thought would be wonderful to use in a journal. Just, even though they're window clings, there's no reason these can't be cut out or taken off and used in a journal. So I've got those. And that looks like it. But I was trying to be sure that there wasn't anything that I hadn't shown you. But so I'm really happy with that haul. I got a lot of good stuff and much more crafting to come. And if you'd be interested in having some fall goodies, see, even this green paper would go great with those. See, my brain's already moving. I'm thinking about putting together a fall embellishment kit and actually putting them in my Etsy store. I've got some other napkins that could go with it. A couple or one you've already seen me use in tags that I made. And anyway, so we're back. Be back to crafting in my next video. And I need to get some coffee dyeing done. So until I see you next time, please be safe, stay healthy, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.